Hello everybody, it's Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan, and today we are going to do the final project using the paper pumpkin kit. So I'm using the window piece that I had left over from yesterday. I have a piece of cherry cobbler scrap and it's cut 8 by 4 and then scored on the 8-inch side at 4 inches. And then I have the pieces that we use to make that card. And then I kept those scraps yesterday from when we trimmed off the card. I have the stamp set, and I'm just showing you that I used the additional dies because I brought those in case I want to use them. I have my Cajun Craze ink. I have my label to stamp my sentiment. So today we're making a little coffee kit, and I found these at Trader Joe's, and I thought it'd make a good like mocha. So I have French roast and then a little mini marshmallow idea. And then I have a scrap of basic white. I don't know if I need this. And then I have, why am I drawing a blank? Not honey, crushed curry. And then I'm hoping to use this stamp set, or this punch. If not, I'm going to use the Deckled Circles dies and use this. But I need something a little bigger for my spoon. So that's why I went with this. Okay, so let's get started. This is all kind of, I'm playing around with this idea. So if it doesn't work out, hopefully it does. So we want to cut our cardstock on the 11-inch side at 9 inches. Okay, and then we want to cut on the 8.5-inch side at 7 inches. Okay, now on the 7.5-inch side, we want to score it at 1.5 inches, and then at 5.5 inches. And then on the 9-inch side, we want to score it at 3 inches, at 5 inches, at 6.5 inches, and at 8.5 inches. Okay, let me just look here. I think we're good to go on that. I was going to cut this just in case we need it while we have it out. Let's cut this down to 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, just in case we need it. Oops, I almost cut it too short. Okay. Okay, so now we're done with our paper trimmer. We're going to come in and we're going to score all these, or burnish all these score lines. So I'm going to go ahead . Oh, you know what? I did need to do one other thing. I'm just realizing we'll bring it in here in a minute. On this larger end, we want to bring in, or we want to score at 1.5 inches just to the score line. And then down below the score line. There we go. Okay. And one more. Okay, so then we're going to take our paper snips and I'm going to cut up the score lines to the intersecting score line, and I'm going to wedge on the second one. Okay. And then I'm going to wedge on the fourth one. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh, but first, hold on. We want to take out this little rectangle down at the bottom, and then we're going to tab this end, because that's how we're going to put it all together. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to lay this down once I have it all cut so you guys can see what I did. Because sometimes you need a good visual. At least I do, anyway. Okay, so that's what we're looking at so far. Okay, now what we want to do is I'm going to punch it's going to be a little longer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make one hole punch. So I'm going to do that one. And then I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm hoping I can get both my items to fit. Let's see here. We might have to go just a tad bit more. Yep, I'm going to, which is fine because I had a little bit of space. I want a tad bit more here. I think that's going to work. Okay. So now, oh, and I forgot, I want to take these two squares off. Okay, now before we assemble that, let's do our stamping really quick. And I'm going to use the Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way. I'm going to bring in my Cajun Craze ink. Stamp that down. I think I got it. Yeah, let's turn it over. I knew I did that. There we go. That should be better. Yes. Okay. Thank goodness we have two sides, right? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble our card just like the kit showed us how to do, but we're going to attach that to the to our little box that we're making. So let's go ahead and fold this in half, burnish this. We're going to glue down our basic white piece. So I am glad that I cut that. Okay, and then we're going to add dimensionals to the back of that. I just like the shadow look that it gives, so that's why I did that. Okay. So then we're going to add this to our front of our card. Okay. We're going to add our greenery wreath piece. Okay. I'm going to add my sentiment, and I'm only going to put glue on half of it and a dimensional on the other half. Okay, just like that. Then we'll glue down our little bow piece, which was the leaves. And that's going to go at the bottom of the circle. And then I'm going to glue down just half of my log piece. And then let's put dimensionals on our snail and our mushroom piece. And I'm just going to add just two to there. Okay. There's that. And there's our little snail. Okay. Okay, so now, hold on, let's form our box together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on my tab here. I got glue there. I'm just going to fold this up just like that. Okay. Then we're going to just put in our sides, or actually, let's do the bottom first. It'll make it sturdier, and then we'll glue down our sides and then our front flap. That makes it all nice and pretty. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll put the bottom piece up, glue down our sides, and then put our nice front piece on. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this to the front here. So I'm just going to add glue just to the front like that. Make sure I have this the right way. Fold down. So the card's going to be attached to our little box here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and decorate up the bottom of our box, and I'm going to put this in the middle, and then I'm just going to use a couple of these leaves to decorate the front. So let's see here. And let's put down our pecan pie piece first. Come on. Okay, and then I'm going to use that piece there. Okay, and then we will add our little coffee and our little hot chocolate stick, just like that. And that's our little treat gift, or I didn't put enough glue there. That's our little treat box for today. So I gave you 4 different additional items. I might switch, you know what, I think I'm going to switch sides on this because I want them to be able to open up their card, you know, see that they can open up their card. So, there we go. Well, but then that covers up the sentiment. I think I liked it better the way I had it before. Just like that. So there's our little idea for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I love crafting with you. If you create a project, please share it with me. I'd love to see your ideas. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.